Imagine a city larger than San Francisco. Now, envision every single resident of that city without a home. That's the reality of homelessness in North America. The statistics are staggering, painting a grim picture of a situation that needs urgent attention. This issue is particularly palpable in our bustling urban areas, where the stark reality of homelessness is all too visible. Take, for instance, Vancouver's Hastings Street. The sheer number of people living without shelter here paints a vivid picture of this widespread problem. But it's not just Vancouver. The issue extends to other metropolises like Seattle, Portland, and Los Angeles, each city echoing the same distressing narrative. Homelessness is not just a statistic, it's a crisis affecting real people with real stories. Behind each number is a person who's been let down by a system driven by greed, underscoring the urgent need for government intervention. In the face of such an immense issue, it's crucial to understand the causes and potential solutions. Before we delve into that, kindly take note of the promotional links in the description. Clicking on them supports our channel. This video you're watching is the result of artificial intelligence, so if there are any discrepancies in the script or irrelevant media, kindly bear with us. We're unceasingly enhancing our content and greatly appreciate your feedback. Should you find any issues, don't hesitate to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Now, let's continue with our discussion. We first need to understand homelessness to efficiently tackle it. So what exactly is the face of homelessness in North America? Homelessness is a broad and complex issue with multiple facets and narratives. It can be generally classified into three categories: chronically homeless, episodically homeless, and transitionally homeless individuals. The chronically homeless are individuals who have been without shelter for a protracted duration, often battling personal crises. Though they represent a small fraction of the homeless population, they utilize a considerable chunk of resources. The episodically homeless are those who go phases of homelessness, interspersed with periods of stable housing. This demographic often contends with complex issues like mental health disorders, addiction, or unemployment, which makes maintaining a stable living condition challenging. The transitionally homeless are those confronting homelessness for the first, usually due to a significant life event like job loss or a family breakdown. Let's consider Hastings Street in Vancouver as an exemplar. It's a stark portrayal of the gravity of the homelessness crisis. Here, you can witness individuals from all walks of life, from young adults to the elderly, wrestling with the harsh reality of street life. When we take a broader view and examine the demographics of homelessness in Vancouver, Canada, and the United States, we see a diverse array of individuals affected by this issue. In Canada, approximately 1 in every 400 individuals experience homelessness. Across the border, in the United States, the scenario is more alarming, with nearly 1 in every 200 individuals experiencing homelessness. This diversity covers age, race, gender, and even family status. From single adults to families with children, from youth to seniors, homelessness does not discriminate. It's an issue that impacts the entire spectrum of society, emphasizing the necessity for urgent, effective solutions. Given the diversity of the homeless population, solutions must be just as wide-ranging and comprehensive. If you wish to contribute towards combating homelessness, there's a link in the description below. Alternatively, voice your concerns by writing to the Prime Minister of Canada and the President of the United States, urging them to take action. Their email links are available in the description. Please bear with us as we navigate. One of the key contributors to the housing crisis is the influx of foreign and corporate investments in housing. Let's delve into the role of these investments in the housing market. Big corporations and foreign investors, in their pursuit of profitable real estate opportunities, often buy up properties in cities like Vancouver and across North America. This might sound like a good thing, right? More investment, more growth. But here's where the situation gets tricky. As corporate and foreign investors buy up properties, they inadvertently drive up property prices. Think of it like a bidding war. The more buyers there are, the higher the price goes. And when corporations and foreign investors bring their deep pockets to the table, it becomes increasingly difficult for average citizens to compete. But it doesn't stop at inflating property prices. Picture this: a fancy high-rise is purchased by a foreign investor with no plans to live there. The building remains vacant, a towering symbol of wasted space in a city where thousands are without a home. In Vancouver, for instance, a street like Hastings becomes a stark contrast, where the plight of homelessness coexists with vacant, investor-owned properties. What's more, these investments often focus on luxury housing, further skewing the market away from affordable options. The result? A decrease in available housing for those who need it most. This is not to demonize corporations or foreign investors. After all, they're playing by the rules of the game. But it's crucial to understand how their actions, while profitable for them, can contribute to an unbalanced housing market. So, when we talk about the homelessness crisis, we can't ignore the impact of corporate and foreign investments. They're a piece of the puzzle, a piece that's contributing to the housing shortage and exacerbating the homelessness crisis in North America. These investments, while beneficial for some, exacerbate the housing shortage and homelessness crisis. So, what can we do? One proposed solution is taxing foreign and corporate investments in housing. Let's break it down. Foreign and corporate entities from all around the globe have been investing large sums in North American real estate markets. This has led to an increase in property prices, making it even more difficult for local citizens to afford housing. But what if we could turn this situation around? Consider this. By levying taxes on these investments, we could generate a significant amount of revenue. This is not a novel idea. Many countries already have such measures in place to protect their domestic real estate markets. But where would this revenue go? Well, it could be directed towards addressing homelessness. These funds could be used to provide housing for those in need, following the housing first approach as our guiding principle. The housing first approach, as proven effective in Canada, emphasizes providing stable and permanent housing without prerequisites such as sobriety or employment. It's based on the principle that people are better able to move forward with their lives if they are first housed. This approach is true to its name. Housing comes first, the services come later. The revenue generated from taxing foreign and corporate investments could be used to build affordable housing units, provide rental assistance, and fund supportive services. This would not only help in reducing homelessness, but also improve the overall well-being of those affected. And let's not forget about the ripple effect. By providing housing to the homeless, we could significantly reduce the strain on public resources, including healthcare and law enforcement. This could result in overall societal benefits, including economic savings. In a nutshell, taxing foreign and corporate investments in housing could potentially be a game changer. It could usher in a new era of affordability and accessibility in the housing market, providing hope for those who need it most. By taxing these investments, we could generate the funds necessary to provide housing for everyone. However, solving homelessness is not just a matter for the government. It requires collective action. Our collective action, our shared responsibility, can make a significant difference in addressing the homelessness crisis in North America. So how can we, as individuals and communities, contribute to this cause? Firstly, we can raise public awareness. By sharing information about homelessness, the causes, the effects, and the potential solutions, we can help to dispel myths and misconceptions. We can promote understanding and empathy, breaking down the barriers of stigma and discrimination that often surround homelessness. Through social media, community events, or even casual conversations, every one of us can be an ambassador for change. Secondly, we can support the services that directly aid the homeless. This can be through donations, volunteering, or simply spreading the word about these organizations. In cities like Vancouver, where Hastings Street has become a symbol of the homelessness crisis, these services are vital lifelines. They provide not just shelter, but also healthcare, counseling, and assistance in finding permanent housing. Lastly, we can advocate for policy changes. We can voice our support for initiatives like the Housing First approach, which has been proven effective in Canada. We can demand that our governments prioritize housing for the chronically and episodically homeless. We can call for fairer taxation on corporate and foreign property investments, turning a source of the problem into a part of the solution. In this complex issue, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, and progress may be slow. But remember, even the longest journeys begin with a single step, and when we take those steps together, as a community, as a society, we can go far beyond what any of us could achieve alone. Together, we can make a difference and ensure everyone has a place to call home. Now that you're informed, it's time to act. This isn't just a conversation for policymakers or big corporations. It's a discussion we all need to be a part of. By subscribing to this channel, you're taking a stand, showing that you care about the issue of homelessness and are committed to finding solutions. Sharing this video broadens the conversation, bringing it to the forefront of more minds. It's a simple yet effective way to raise awareness and encourage others to join the discussion. We've talked about a lot today, from the homelessness crisis in North America, to the role of corporate and foreign investments, to proposed solutions like taxing these investments. But we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on rent control? Do you believe it could be a part of the solution? Or perhaps you have other ideas on how to tackle this issue. Whatever your views, we want to hear them. Leave a comment below, and let's start a conversation. And remember, there are links in the description below where you can support this channel. Your contribution helps us continue to bring you informative content on pressing issues like homelessness. Remember, your voice matters. Share your thoughts, and let's work together to end homelessness. As we wrap up, we'd like to bring your attention to an important part of our mission. In the description below, you'll find promotional links that will help support our channel. If you're watching this on a smartphone, you might need to click on the More button a few times to see the whole description. If you're watching on a TV, we recommend switching to a laptop or mobile device to be able to click on the links. We'd also like you to take a moment to search for American Northwest Aviation on Google. This will lead you to our parent venture, American Northwest Ventures. By making your everyday purchases through American Northwest products websites, Amazon, and other affiliates' storefront, you're not only supporting our channel but also contributing to the cause we're deeply passionate about. Remember, every single view, like, share, and comment counts. Your voice matters. Your actions matter. Together we can raise awareness and work towards ending homelessness. So let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts and let's unite to make a difference.